an interview. You make the decision. What did you think about the fight?
I beat him. Everybody out there know I beat him.
What's up? What's up? We got some stuff to talk about today. Whoa.
Yeah,
fellas, what's up? Fellas,
Crazy.
what's up? Morning.
Morning. How everybody feeling, man?
Oh, sure.
Good, man. We locked in. Good night of fights.
This was a hell of a fight weekend. Hell of a fight.
Yes.
I don't even know where to start. Where do we start?
Oh man. I guess Shakur card, I guess.
Yeah, let's start with the Shakur card. I'm still breaking down the DAZN card. I know Antoine updated me on the Raymond Ford situation. Don't tell me who won the main event. The first fight on that card was dope, but I want to say I like the fighters on the Shakur card. I'll just say this, guys, but I wasn't impressed with the overall card. I was impressed with Shakur's performance.
Yeah, I was just about to say that too. It was the fighters on the card I like. You know, Keyshawn, Big Baby, Shakur. The fighters on that I like, but it was like there were a lot of easy fights. The fights were easy, you know. So
cherry picking fights for real.
Yeah, cherry picking fight. But Top Rank is known for that a little bit. If you really
I don't
look
even.
at it.
My bad. Go ahead.
I said no. I was just saying Top Rank. You know, they usually want their guys to look good a lot, so they'll give them a little, cherry pick fighters and things like that. I mean, the records would be good, but once you get in there and DC, the level of competition they against, it doesn't turn out too good. So, the fighters on there were good, but I agree with you, Corey. As far as the overall card, it wasn't that exciting though.
Yeah, I just didn't like the stoppages, guys. I'm just like
that's what I was like. What, like the stop? Like that's what I'm saying. Like it's like the refs were like
too fast. I don't mind Shakur's stoppage because the dude went down twice.
Okay,
and then he got rocked with that jab and then buckled too.
Right, that was fine. The Jared Anderson one, okay, but I feel like if the dude was begging, well, I guess I really can't complain about the Jared Anderson one, guys, because the corner stopped it.
There's a third one.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Yeah, the corner stopped it then. Yeah.
And I can't remember what his name was.
Which one, Twan?
I can't remember what his name was. It was a third fight that was also stopped.
The first, they stopped that first one way too early. The one right before the Keyshawn Davis.
Yes, yeah.
Keyshawn was starting to beat him up, but let him beat him up. You know what I mean?
He was defending himself. Like he had 10 seconds where he wasn't doing nothing.
Right.
My bad, fellas. My bad.
Yeah,
someone do something with it.
Yeah. Now, did you see Twan? Did you see the first fight on that DAZN card with the dude from Cleveland?
On the DAZN card?
The DAZN card, the dude from Cleveland?
I think so. I can't remember too much.
That was going to be. I'm gonna do a video on that, y'all. It's Matisse versus some cat.
Oh, wait. Yes, that's the fight
from Mexico. Yes,
that's the fight I'm talking about. I'm sorry. That was the fight that stopped.
That was a BS stoppage. Did you see that one, Daz?
That was the fight that I saw.
No, I didn't see on the DAZN card. Only the DAZN card. That was the Bam card, the Bam fight, right? Bam.
Yeah. Don't tell me about the final. But I watched the undercard.
The Matisse fight. That's the one I was talking about.
Oh, I didn't catch that fight though.
Go ahead, tell them what happened, Twan. Tell them what happened. It was crazy.
So they was going back and forth, very, very, very close fight.
Excellent fight.
It was they was throwing him, really throwing him. The dude from Mexico, he was putting it on him in the early rounds. Matisse came on a little later, and then his corner right around the 9th or 10th round was yo, you really need to put it on him. So Matisse started putting it on him. He caught him in the 10th round with a shot, caught him with another shot, but then he was putting it on for 10 seconds, and then the ref stopped it. I'm early. It was
the guy was winning the fight, Des. I was upset with Matisse because I like Matisse because he's from Cleveland. So I'm sitting there all right, Matisse, you losing. He came alive 2 rounds, and then I was sitting there thinking all right. If he don't win this round, he about to lose to this dude from Mexico. And I want to say this because Adrian Broner came down here and got whooped too. And I tell the other dudes from Ohio anywhere, when you come down to South Texas or San Antonio, these South Texas fighters and these Mexican fighters come to fight down here. They're not playing with you. I don't care if it looked like on paper you're supposed to win. These dudes will fight the shit out of you down here. Excuse my language, guys. Got kids in the background. They will fight you hard. So you better come down here because that's what Broner came down here 10 years ago and he saw Maidana. And then Matisse came down here yesterday and he saw, oh, shoot, this dude came to fight. And the dude was throwing combinations, jabs. I was like, he about to win. Now, where I respect Matisse at is Matisse's corner told him, like, yo, if you don't win this round, you're going to lose. Matisse unloaded. I was actually jumping. I was like, keep throwing it. And he kept coming with it. And he hurt him. And he had him wobbled and he hit him. And the dude wasn't fighting back, but he wasn't, like, hurt. I feel like in those situations, the referee should give a standing 8 count.
It wasn't even a standing 8 count. It was like when he was hitting him for those 10 seconds, nothing was landing.
Yeah. He didn't even give him a standing 8 count, guys. And I think that needs to be implemented. Like, I know they had replay earlier this year, and that fixed the fight that made us mad. But the standing 8 count, fellas, they have to go to that first before they start calling off some of these fights. Because as soon as he did it, Daz, wait till you see it. I'll text you who it was when it shows up.
Yeah, text me.
Dude was like, what are you doing? Yeah. I'm not even hurt.
It was the same way.
Go ahead, Daz.
Yeah, the corner was the same way. Like, yo, what are you doing? Like, he's not hurt. Like, he got stunned. But the fact that, like, he wasn't connecting after.
It was a bad stoppage,
It was a horrible stoppage to a guy who would have won the fight unless Matisse finished. Dang. But Matisse was coming. It took away from Dez. It took away from Matisse, and it took away from him because if Matisse wins, it shows an incredible knockout comeback win.
Right.
And then with the other guy, it shows an incredible decision win. So the ref should have just did a standing 8 count and let that play out. Like, at least if the man been winning the whole time, at least make him touch his knee or fall on his back before you stop it.
Facts. Like, you should have that conscious in your mind as a ref, though. Like, come on, man. Like, what? Give that man a chance to. So they got to run it back. Then he should run it back. Then that's what y'all was saying.
I think Matisse is going to let him run it back at some point.
And I think they should have it right here in San Antonio again because it'll be a good crowd and a good fight. This city is known. The South Texas is known for running it back. That's what you see it, Dad. That's why every other week it's a fight here.
Right, facts. Man, I'm kind of mad I missed that joint there, but I was so man. So
there was too many fights. Let me tell y'all something. From Thursday night, to Friday night, yesterday.
Man,
look, why don't you, Des? You tell me about the Izzy fight, and then you finish it off, Twan, because I didn't see it. But you go ahead first, Des.
Man, Izzy. Man, I knew he was gonna get his ass, man. I keep telling everybody, man, Izzy is gonna, man. I bet my homeboy, just a little $50 bet, right before Izzy came out. I like the song.
Man, you should have took that to the casino. You don't want some bread.
Right. I know, right?
Izzy by knockout?
Yeah, it was knockout, man. It was knockout. Whoever picked Izzy by knockout really came up. But man, Izzy, man, he looked at. I'm happy for him, man. He finally got over the hump. He baited him in good, man. He rope-a-doped him. He rope-a-doped him and knocked him out. Wait till you say it, Corey. It was beautiful, man. He rope-a-doped him.
I just saw y'all both text me like he put him to sleep.
Yo, he covered up, rope-a-doped him, let Pixar come in, hit him a couple times, unloaded with the right, boom. Unloaded with another right, boom. And then the last hit to the head when he was down, it was over, man. It was over. It was beautiful, man. But you're gonna have to run it back now again, though.
Right. So what Dana's saying, because I watched the whole build up to the whole fight. So if you ever watched the press conference like before, I think it was like that Friday before or the Thursday before.
Okay.
Izzy had on if y'all ever seen that movie Unleashed with Jet Li.
Yeah. Oh, dang, yo. Okay.
He had on that dog chain. Like,
okay.
He can whip it off and he's going to get unleashed. And I'm sitting there,
shit.
And I was like, uh-oh. And I kept telling people, everybody's like, oh, Alex got him. I was like, nah, it's something different. It's something different. Like, Izzy's like, you everybody who knows Izzy likes to have fun. Izzy wasn't with the fun. He was locked in.
Right.
like locked in. And then
Hey, let me ask y'all something. Who won the co-main event? Did Masvidal win?
no, Masvidal retired.
Yeah.
He got his ass whooped?
No, like if you look at Masvidal, he doesn't have it no more. Like
Yeah.
Nah.
like, he was getting rocked in the third round. He was getting dropped in this. It was like Burns had him firmly controlled. That ranking was correct. Like Masvidal shouldn't be in the top 10. Burns should definitely be a top 3 contender now.
Yeah.
They probably did it because Masvidal is from Miami and he's
Mhm.
such a big draw.
Of course, yeah.
And-
He's still a big name, still a big draw.
Right.
Yeah,
but
he's a great draw. It's just
Mhm.
Masvidal's like, dude, I've been doing this 50 times. I've been doing this for 20 years. I'm a millionaire. It was
Right.
time to hang it up. And I was like, well,
I think he probably knew that going into this fight.
Yeah.
He probably was just like, if I don't win, I'm gonna retire because what else do I got to prove?
Right, what else?
Exactly.
Right.
And then
And now he has he got his own boxing. He's a promoter now. That
Yeah.
Game Bread Entertainment. That's what Roy Jones was fighting on last
Mhm.
week. That's his.
yeah, it's
Okay,
on him.
good.
So
Yeah, Game Bread.
and
Yeah.
on
So
another
yeah,
note-
he's doing that.
on another note, on that card, that little phenom kid from Brazil, I think Rojas Jr.
I didn't get to see that. Was on the UFC
he
card.
got
I didn't get to see
humbled.
that one.
He got humbled.
Wow.
Leah, like first round came out guns.
Who got
blazing.
humbled?
The kid Rojas Jr. He's 18-year-old. I think he's from Brazil.
Oh, okay.
He's a phenom. Like came to the Contender Series, just knockout, sleep. Like he's running through him. So Dana threw him in the deep end with this kid, Rodriguez. From I think he's from Florida. I'm not too sure. And the first
I might
round,
watch
saw-
the replay of the prelims on ESPN Plus when I get off with
it wasn't
y'all.
the prelim. It was on the main card.
It was on the main card. I had to wait a couple weeks
Mhm.
because it come on ESPN Plus. So I'll wait a couple weeks and I'll catch
Yeah,
it.
so Rojas would have had him finish the first round, had a mean body triangle, had the rear naked choke, but Rodriguez, he's smooth. Like he was just going through the motions. Like, all right, hand off, cool. I'm gonna go ahead, get side control, cool. Second round came out, rocked him a little bit, hit him right in his body, put him on the ground, held him the whole 5 minutes. Third round was just he was like very, very fluent, locked his body triangle and was just holding him there. I was like, Rojas, you got humbled. Now to that
Now let me
fight.
ask y'all something.
Yo, what's up?
Did either one of y'all see the Mendoza versus Fundora replay?
Mm.
I gotta check though. Didn't get to see that
That's
either,
a
man.
sweet Jesus.
You saw it, Twan?
Yes, I did.
I might look at it right now. Hold on.
Hey, Des
Yeah.
had his legs stiff,
Death.
couldn't move.
He was starched, standing up.
Because he the one who ended. Because honestly, he the one who ended Erickson Lubin. And I
Right.
personally vote for, like, in my heart, I cheer for Mendoza because he ain't supposed to win none of these fights.
Right.
He ain't supposed to win none of them. He be out there throwing them haymakers, putting people to sleep.
He got starched.
And then when he was up, he was conscious. And when you look at the replay, you see his skinny legs just stiff, and he can't move. And he looking at the ref like, yeah, but he can't even move his legs.
Oh, I just saying that left hook.
Yeah. Now look at his
gonna put him
legs.
back to sleep.
Look at his legs. Look at his legs, Des.
Well, no
He put
offense to Mendoza. That's what he get for freaking being on the inside, being too tall. Like, you're tall. Use your legs.
Right.
Well, he's looking at it like this, fellas. He did that work against Erickson Lubin, and Erickson Lubin is technically supposed to be the next guy next to Jermell Charlo. You know what I mean? They're trying to make Erickson Lubin his big prospect.
Yeah.
And then when he saw that he got up from Erickson Lubin, he probably thought he could get up from anything. And y'all saw he ended up closing Erickson Lubin's eye and rearranging his face and all that.
Yeah,
but Mendoza, he just hit him with the G thing about Mendoza. He hit him once, he hit him twice, then he said, "Oh no, I'm putting your ass down."
Sleep.
I'm going, yeah. He put a, and then he was just sitting there, and his leg. I seen his legs like lifted up in the air. It's two skinny sticks, and I was like, he can't move his legs. It's over.
Well, that's like now Mendoza knows, like, yo, use your length.
Damn.
Stop being on the inside all the dang time, because that's what that's what did him. He was in the inside, playing around in the pocket, and he got caught.
Coming forward, and Mendoza was hitting him with some good body shots.
Yeah, like he was hitting him, but like still.
And what round was that?
The
like fifth or sixth, right?
Sixth round, I think.
It was like the middle of the fight. He caught him. I jumped out of my damn seat. I was like, knock him out. I was like, how yeah, Mendoza.
You was watching that live, Corey? Or
I
you,
watched that live because y'all was giving me the feed on the Izana's joint.
Yeah, I was.
okay.
The Izzy joint, but I was
that
watching
came
that was
on-
Showtime. I wasn't paying. So check this out, guys. Last night, how much do y'all know how much it was supposed to go for? The UFC, was it supposed to be 59 or 6? Okay, I think it was 69.
I think it was 69.
So that was going for 69. Top rank card was normal ESPN Plus.
Go ahead.
Yeah, that was
The DAZN came with your subscription.
Mm-hmm.
So that wouldn't be too bad. But if I'm looking at the next 4 weekends, fellas, I mean, from March 25th through Canelo's fight, if you get every fight from March 25th through Canelo's fight, fellas, I mean, we're looking at that's at least $500-600, man. That's a bill. Car payment, electric bill,
something.
Yeah.
child support for some people. Like that's some bread.
It is, man.
They put it on.
is.
They put it on.
And I confirmed because I looked on my Showtime subscription. They try to get people to buy it early, fellas. I confirmed, yeah, that fight was definitely $84.99 coming up on the 22nd. So I'll be getting that replay from y'all too. I'm not paying no $84.99.
Yeah, that was
I
you
want
was
to
spot on with
for a
that.
night. I think I was talking to you, Mash, earlier in the week about that. The Zone confirmed it.
What is free in the UK?
Mm-hmm.
What's free in the UK?
Oh no, well it's not free in the UK, but it comes with their DAZN
It comes
subscription.
it comes with their subscription.
Now I will tell you where this is fair at, fellas. There was a couple times where we've watched Anthony Joshua, we've watched Tyson Fury, and we've watched some other guys, and it's actually been Sky pay-per-view, because that's the shit they got over there. Sky pay-per-view.
Sports, yeah.
It's actually been Sky pay-per-view for them, and it's been free whatever our subscription was. Like a couple years back when you watched Joshua versus Klitschko, that was pay-per-view in the UK. Tyson Fury versus what's his name? Dillian White.
Okay.
That was regular for us on our ESPN Plus, but that was pay-per-view in the UK.
Okay.
Oh,
I think Anthony Yard versus Beterbiev, that was pay-per-view in the UK BT Sport, but it was on your regular ESPN Plus. So it's hit or miss.
okay.
Yeah, I just want to put that up there because I know as soon as I said that to you, like Blue Bloods ain't all the way there sometimes. I was like,
Yeah.
So let me hurry up and just do a little bit more digging. And I was like, oh, okay, well, it's
But I
definitely.
wonder if it's going to cost money in Canada.
It probably will. Probably not as much though.
Because to me, in a way, guys, I mean, the viewership will be there, but to me, guys, in a way, I think it's unfair for one reason. That's going to hurt their pay-per-view numbers. So, like when Jake Paul fought, who was the dude that he fought? Fury's brother a couple weeks ago.
Tommy.
Remember, Dez, we was talking about that, and he got all type of pay-per-view numbers from the UK. He got pay-per-view numbers from the United States. He got pay-per-view numbers from this territory, that territory. That's not fair because now that automatically means that no matter what Tank and Ryan do, we don't know what they would have did internationally. We're only going to know what they do domestically.
So okay. So we only going to get the domestic numbers. Okay.
Yeah, we probably going to get here in Canada. I'm not sure if it's going to be free in Mexico or not. It usually costs a little bit for the Mexican ballers.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I just don't think that's fair.
So
I agree with you.
Talk about that Shakur fight though.
Oh yeah. Talk about it. I'm gonna tell y'all this. They said Isaac Cruz turned it down.
He did. He ducked.
Somebody else turned it down.
Kambosos turned it down.
Which I don't know why Kambosos turned it down. He might as well go ahead and get as much money while he can.
I know, right? Because he's done in that division. He
on his way. Yeah, he might as well.
He can't beat nobody in that division. None of the top fighters, and he's
right. He might as well just get his money and start some type of gym in Australia and do his little Rocky story.
Exactly
on Netflix.
He should have got that Shakur money. I would have took it. I mean, I understand
who was the third one?
And then he had somebody. I forgot who the third dude is.
What's the dude that beat? What's the dude from New Orleans? What's the dude Prograis beat up? Zepeda. It was Zepeda.
Zepeda. Yeah, Zepeda duck. Yep, Zepeda duck. So that was 3 ducks.
But you can see why.
And Isaac Cruz pisses me off because he said he's gonna be running too much. And Shakur was like, "No, I didn't run the last."
already.
He didn't. Shakur stands in that pocket.
He's still in the
he-
pocket.
He stands in
But
that
he's
pocket.
a-
I like Shakur. He's gonna get the same backlash Mayweather got. When he turned into money Mayweather, he's gonna get that same kind of backlash, kind of.
Yeah.
But man, Shakur he was sharp, man. Shakur was sharp. His power translates to 135. Shane, he ain't never get knocked out before, or I don't
think he's been stopped before.
Yeah, I don't think he's never been stopped before. So that was a testament to Shakur.
And I didn't have a problem with that stoppage either because he dropped him twice.
He did already drop him twice, and it was just going to get uglier for him. Shakur said he just wanted them to not stop because he wanted to end them in dramatic fashion. So that was the only reason why Shakur ain't wanted to get stopped. But man, Shakur, and then he called out Devin Haney.
Yes,
That's what I'm about to say. I'm gonna tell both of y'all right now. I don't think he beats Devin Haney.
I don't know.
It's a 50-50. I think I
don't know if he got the Devin Haney looking bigger and stronger the more he going. I don't know if Shakur got that much big. I don't know.
That's a 50-50 fight.
Man. I think Devin Haney. I think it's going to be a 2023 Zab Judah versus Floyd Mayweather.
I don't know.
Shakur.
I'm not disagreeing with y'all. I just say I don't know, man. You know what? I wonder if Lomachenko loses. I wonder if he'll fight Shakur after that.
I think he will.
But if Loma loses, will he fight Shakur next? Because Loma might be like, "Yeah, I'll do it. I'm about to get my money on the way out."
You might as well, anyways, because Shakur firmly planted himself on that 135.
He's planting himself on 135. He got to see everybody. Loma might throw a wrench in the game and pull this shit off, man. We never know.
Oh no, I'm scared for Devin too.
Yeah,
I just think Devin is too. I think I just think Devin's match styles make matchups, but from what I see, the way Loma lost to Kambosos and the way Kambosos beat up Teofimo, and the way Devin Haney gets better fourth round on. I don't see Loma doing it. Like Loma might do his side switching, but I think Devin might catch him with something and sit his ass down. Like, man, you better calm down.
Mm-hmm.
You're doing all that footwork. You better chill out.
Right. I definitely have Devin winning that fight too, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh no. Hell no, I wouldn't be surprised.
Pull off the fight on points. I'm not gonna say Devin is overconfident as he should be. He's a great fighter, undisputed. But I think I think people are saying Loma's a little bit past his prime. Loma's slowing down, so I think he might come in maybe underestimating Loma just a little bit. But we'll see though. I still haven't winning the fight, but I won't be surprised if Loma pulls it out.
Yeah. If Devin Haney focuses, he'll be fine.
Yeah,
he seems like the type that doesn't BS around.
Yeah, fact.
But he just needs to be focused. And when Loma tries that footwork stuff, he just got to cover up, get out. But one thing Loma don't like, fellas, is when you attack him.
Yeah.
When you start to look, my favorite Mexican fighter this day, Orlando Salido, beat the living shit out of Lomachenko with haymakers and just wild headbutts and coming forward. And Loma didn't like it. His hand was going back. And Salido just kept on coming. He would hit him with those pretty 1-2 pieces and try and do his footwork. Salido throw some monkey wrench swing like that and bust him right in his eye and back him up again.
Yeah, he's a rhythm fighter. Them type of fighters, you got to press and you got to disrupt them.
Yeah.
Like Loma fights a little bit like Caleb Plant, like great boxer.
Yeah.
Good fighter.
Good fighter.
If Devin Haney makes it a fight and not a boxing match.
Exactly. That's what
Devin knows how to do that. If you look at some of his earlier fight, he knows how to do that. I think if all Devin got to do is be able to take Loma's power. Devin got to come in there. He got to say, okay, what's this dude's power like? If his power is not stronger than Kambosos, then Devin should be able to beat him up. But if his power surprises him, like Dad said, it's going to be a problem, Twan.
Oh, yeah, easily.
But but we'll see, like in the first 3 rounds, if Devin be like, oh, this ain't nothing. This ain't hurting. Then y'all going to see Devin press the action and beat him up.
Yeah, but Shakur, he looked fantastic. Like
He
his
did look
footwork-
fantastic, man.
Like,
Yeah, and I was actually down on Shakur, fellas, after that one fight where he came out where it's like I don't like getting my face. I don't know if his grandpa gotten his shit or what happened, fellas. But somebody sat him to the side and was like, "Yo, you got too much potential, man. You can't be doing this soft BS. Like you got to be able to fight and take punches." And I give my hats off to him. Ever since then, fellas, he's fought. He's fought totally different. He looks like a dominant fighter.
yeah, like he looked dominant from like the opening bell. Like it was just
Because I picked Jamel Herring to beat him just based on that fight before, and everybody looked at me crazy because I was just like, he don't like taking punches. But then when I seen it, I was like, Jamel Herring, did you get paid to lose? Because I was just like, man, this dude just beat this young boy just like, where your pride at? This young boy just walking through you, beating you the hell up. What you doing?
He washed Herring that fight.
He beat the crowd. I'm looking at my TV and looking back, and I'm like, you ain't gonna like swing hard or go out swinging. You just gonna what is this?
He was confused, man. I think Shakur he definitely ain't know. It's like sometimes when you get in that ring, it'd be different. You know what I mean?
It'd be different, but damn, can you throw one wild hard punch or something like, man, I'm gonna go out swinging? This mother effer was just like in La La Land. I'm like, dog, you in the boxing match? Or where are you at? You in the Twilight Zone? Wake up.
He was definitely washing him, man.
He was doing some bull crap. I'm like, dude, man, I was mad. Y'all was like, man, get this dude off my damn TV.
Yeah, man.
I changed the channel, y'all, after the season. I mean, get this off my damn. Because there was another fight on that night too. I think it was a year ago. So I think it was like a DAZN card too that night or something, fellas. And I was just like, man, it might have been. I think.
No, it was a top ranking,
fellas. It might have been Charlo Castano won that. I forget what night it was. But it was something else on, and I was just like, man, this dude's a sucker, man. I ain't fooling him.
Right.
That ass went out there and got whooped. Like I was like, what kind of crap is this? Now, have either one of y'all heard of the prospect Brandon Lee?
Yeah, I seen Brandon Lee
I
fight
haven't had a chance
times.
to look at him yet.
Brandon, when y'all fought, did you watch it yet or not yet?
I haven't had a chance to yet.
I ain't gonna ruin it for y'all, but I want y'all to go and watch the Showtime card. And the only reason I'm gonna tell y'all the result is because I think it was a BS result. Brandon Lee got exposed last night.
Oh, did he?
And when both of y'all see it, y'all probably going to come back on and do another show, but y'all going to have to save it.
Okay.
Brandon Lee, a lot of people think the other dude won because he. And I love Brandon Lee. Like 2 years ago, I did a whole big thing on him. I saw him on Showbox. I was like, this dude's the future. Yada yada, whatever. He went there the first round. He did his normal first couple punches. It hurt the Mexican dude, but then the Mexican dude was just like, yeah, Mexican, that ain't hurt me. Let's keep going. Mid-rounds, Mexican dude start catching Brandon Lee. You hear Brandon Lee say in his corner, yeah, he way stronger than I thought. And I want every fighter out there that ever watch our show to understand one damn thing. You may look good on those Showbox cards. You may look good on those undercards, but when you step up to a certain level of competition, everybody got an iron chin and everybody hit hard. And he said, I don't want to be a prospect no more. I want to get in the top 15. He fought a guy who's only lost one fight. That dude was giving Brandon Lee the business. I could have seen it, guys. 96, 94, 95, 94. But when y'all see some of the judges' scorecards, one of them had it like 100 to 91, 97 to 93. Al Bernstein, everybody went off. It was the most horrible scoring. And the first fight was bad. It was the most horrible scoring I've seen in my life. Now, I don't mind Brandon Lee winning. I like Brandon Lee. I don't mind him winning by 1 or 2 points. But the way they try to seem like he washed, ain't no way on God's green earth, fellas.
And that was on the Showtime card last night?
That was on the Showtime card.
Man, that was difficult for me, man. I had like a fight on the laptop. I had a fight on my phone.
It was too much.
And
then next week, it's only one fight. It's Joe Joyce. That's it. I'm like, damn, why can't nobody move it? Like it was so like
so much
from Thursday, guys, through last night. It was like Thursday night, the DAZN fight night. I watched it, but I forget the dude's name who won. Then the Showbox, me and Dez was making fun of the dude with the goofy trunks.
Oh yeah,
all that stupid stuff on there, and then he got whooped because he got it twisted. And then yesterday, what we have yesterday, fellas? We had UFC, we had Izzy, we had Shakur Stevenson, We had Showtime. We had Bam Rodriguez, and I'm gonna catch that when we get off here. It was it was just impossible to keep up with all those cards yesterday.
Oh, so did
You
y'all?
sure you ain't want to know about the Bam Rodriguez fight?
No, don't tell me. I just watched the undercard.
We can cover that. We can cover that
Did
next
y'all,
week.
did y'all hear what Keyshawn Davis said after his fight? After he knocked off.
Who was he talking to?
He was talking to Arrow
talking,
homeboy, Martin, right?
Huh?
I'm trying to figure out who he was talking
I
to.
think
He
he
didn't
was
say
talking
the
to Arrow
name,
homeboy.
but he called people out.
I think he was calling out Crawford.
No, I think it was what's the dude? What's his name? Is his last
Oh,
name?
you talking about Earl's homeboy Martin?
Yeah, that's who he. I think he was talking
The
about
one
him.
who
I
beat
think
the hell out of that Muhammad Ali wannabe looking dude.
Yeah, I think he was
yeah.
talking to. He was talking to Martin, I believe, man.
He was talking to somebody.
Oh, he was, because he said the other side of the street.
Yeah, he was like, man, Arrow talking, his man's talking.
Man,
He's like, I want to fight
I
too.
wanna fight
and
everybody.
him and Martin been having beef anyway. They've been having beef anyway. So he wants to see Martin, man.
Wow.
What's his first name? I forgot his first name.
Frank Martin, maybe?
Right, I think it's Frank Martin, but ain't it somebody else named Frank Martin too?
Yeah, it's like a famous like singer or something like that.
Okay. All right. Well, the boxer, I think he's talking about Frank Martin with the he's calling him out.
And he's trained by Derrick James.
Yeah. I would like to see that, man. He got legitimate beef. I would like to see that Keyshawn. I think he's gonna be a special fighter too. I want to see him.
I'm gonna tell y'all though something. He ain't like when he got accidentally headbutted. He got soft real quick.
Oh yeah, he did. That's
why
he
ain't like that at all.
I was just about to say I would like to see him against better competition and a little rugged, like a fight that's not going his way so smoothly, and see how he see how he adjusts to it. But all his fights, he been looking good though, man. Like, and he wants to fight. So I like fighters that wants to smoke, that calls out people. So
real talk though, you was getting to him.
Yeah.
No, he was.
He was talking to his dad. He was getting to him like, yeah, what up? Yeah, what up? He was all up in the jaw.
Body shot.
Yeah. He looked at
the body shot was lethal.
Lethal. Yeah, he's a special fighter too. He's at 135, right? He's at 135 too?
Either 130, he might be 130.
I think he's 130.
He's 130? Okay. 130. Get back.
But I don't want none of these dudes to get no surprise like Broner did. Y'all keep talking, fellas. Give me 2 seconds. I gotta
no problem. Yeah, man. But go ahead, Twan.
So what other fights? Because I know I was mainly on the UFC card.
Oh yeah, UFC card.
Fights yesterday. Let's see. I did Rojas. Masvidal retired.
Yeah. That's the only fights I caught, Twan, was the Masvidal and the main fight and the Izzy fight. That's the only fight I caught because, like I said, I was trying to watch the boxing cards too.
Yeah, no, same here. I had my main concern on the UFC.
Yeah.
I want to talk to the match about how he's gonna split that up, but this dude Font, Charlie Font or something like that.
Charlie Font, okay. I might look at some of these replays.
Let's say he had like a year layoff because something happened to him. And then he came back in and he got the finish against a up and coming prospect that was supposed to crack the top 15. And they weren't like, oh, UFC. No, they was throwing hands. Like, just straight hands. They was like Charlie Font got like the best jab, one of the best jabs in the division. The other dudes got one of the best hands in the division. They were like, oh, it's going down. I was like, okay, let me check this out.
Right.
And Charlie Font literally set him up, hit him 1, 2, just boom, boom, boom. I was like, uh-oh. And he stumbled back a little bit, and then he caught him with a hook. I was like, boom. I said, uh-oh. And then he hit him with an overhand. I was like, oh, yep, there he goes. Down he goes. And he came in, finished him off. I was like, okay, good win, Charlie.
So how was the card overall? Like, there was a lot of good fights?
It was a great card.
It was a great card.
Like, I didn't expect it to be that good of a card.
Right.
Like, even the prelims were decent fights.
Good.
Like, the Kevin Gastelum fight, him and Charlie were on the undercard, and they went at it 3 solid rounds, just back and forth. I was like, UFC did their thing last night, and then they just culminated with Izzy starching Alex, which just made my night.
Right, and
I wish I would have put money on that because I was telling everybody.
I wish I did too. I'm not gonna say I was scared. You feel me?
I wasn't even scared. I just wasn't even thinking about it.
Yeah, it's like the matchups, So it was like, I thought it was going.
No, I think that Alex hurt him. I think he did hurt him. Like, don't get me wrong, he definitely played possum, but like,
Yeah.
like them leg kicks were doing something to him.
Oh
Like,
yeah, he was tearing up that front leg definitely.
like he was hitting that leg well, and then he caught him with that one leg kick that was like right above the knee.
Yeah.
Yeah. What we talking about, fellas?
Oh, we was talking about the Izzy fight again.
So
yeah, y'all. Hey, I was so happy when y'all told me that because I was like, finally, because he got him in kickboxing. He got him this, and then the last time I was like, oh, Izzy gonna win this when he dropped him. I fell asleep, and then they was like, yo, Izzy lost. I was like, no, he didn't. And then I looked and was like, yeah, he lost in the last round. I was like, what? And then when y'all told me last night, that brought so much joy to him. Like, finally, he got it off his back. If I was Izzy, I'd retire. Like, man, I'm done. I got it.
He definitely paid possum because Alex didn't respect his power like that. He came in guns blazing, like hands were down. He hit him a couple times, got a nice body shot in. I was like, oh.
Yeah, he did.
As soon as I saw the body shot, I'm like, oh, shit. There goes Izzy. And then Izzy hit him with that right and then stumbled him a little bit. I'm like, uh-oh.
It's surprised that
right again.
It surprised the shit out of Pixar. Like, it surprised him. Like, he really thought he had him hurt.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
And then he hit him with that right again, and
it was fast too. Like, he just brung it out the heavens with that mother. It was fast too. Corey, like, hit him right on, and then he hit him with another one
with the hammer fist to finish him off.
Well, what made me laugh is when y'all both said, yeah, he put him to sleep.
Oh yeah, man. He was starched.
Oh, he was starched, man. He was starched. Like, the first one woke him up, and the second one put him right back to sleep.
And the third one just made sure.
And the third one finished it. The third one was like, so the ref can stop.
And then, and then the fact that his celebration afterwards was cold.
Yeah,
he did. I heard he did a Masvidal celebration, pretty much.
Nah, he did his celebration. He did Alex's celebration.
Oh, did he?
So Alex, he comes out with the arrow at the beginning, like when his walkout. He'll come out with his music and shoot the arrow.
Hit him with the hawk.
Finished him off. Hit him with the hawk. Like, boom.
I'm just so happy he beat him, man.
Boom. I was
like, I'm just real happy. Like, he got that off his chest. Now, there was some truth to what you was talking about this week, Twan, when you said, actually, it's 100% true when you said that Alexis Rocha is fighting Anthony Young. That's a 100% true. So,
really?
Keith Thurman has not made the fight with Errol Spence Jr. However, Espinosa came out and he says, we're not going to talk about rumors. Something's got to be going on behind the scenes, fellas, between Errol Spence and Terence Crawford. They see the big fights being made. They see the money they missing out on. We've said it on this show multiple times. Y'all can keep offing around, and y'all going to end up like Joshua. Like, guys, do you guys understand how rich Joshua and Wilder could have been if they wouldn't have been on the
What did he call the fight? Did he call the fight off again?
Who?
Crawford is. I was about to Crawford.
No. I a lot of people are saying they ain't gonna have the fight. And then, because remember, Terence Crawford's next fight was going to be Alexis Rocha. Remember, we said that like a month ago.
Yeah, it was supposed to be.
But Alexis Rocha
got that fight. That's a fight supposed to be already signed now for June 17th. I meant to say that. I don't know why.
It's supposed to be, but it's a lot of rumors. But I think what happened though, Des, is that it's confirming it that it's got to be something going on because Alexis Rocha has moved on.
Yes.
And Keith Thurman isn't fighting Errol Spence yet.
Nope.
So there's got to be some truth there. Stephen Espinosa is trying to deny it, but how can he deny it? Because there has to be some truth to it because there's nobody, you know what I'm saying? Like there's nobody.
Yeah, I think that fight, I was reading a couple reports and everything when it came in, like from couple stuff, like that fight is supposed to definitely be happening. Unless some crazy, I think he already got it signed this time. Like, you know how last time it was like it wasn't signed, he was just in negotiation, he never got to the paperwork. I think this time the paperwork is supposedly all the way in signed, and that fight is supposed to be happening.
It has
June 17th.
Who's fighting June? Oh, you know what, fellas? I'm glad y'all talked about June fights. I'm not trying to be mean, but I'm not feeling Teofimo Lopez, man. Like even when he was talking like that, I'm not feeling him, dog.
They was talking trash. So did you see when they was talking trash a little bit to each other?
Yeah,
but it's like Teofimo, like you talk trash, but when it comes time to fight real fighters, other than Lomachenko, it's just like you like. Not
Teal,
impressed.
man. I'm going with Teal for the upset. I like Teal. I think Teal going.
You better go. What's the name of y'all casino downtown, people?
Live Horseshoe.
Go ahead and put that $50 on it, Horseshoe.
Yeah, I think. I don't think. So you think Josh Taylor going to be the favorite?
Josh Taylor is going to ballerina dance, boxing circles all over Teofimo Lopez's behind. He gonna be looking for a new trainer, new manager, and a new promotion company when Josh Taylor get done with him.
Finally,
100%.
Like finally looking at Josh Taylor, like I've seen him a little bit, but after that little back and forth, Josh Taylor's a lot bigger than what Timo thinks.
Yeah,
Timo can play around if he want to. Josh is a lot bigger. He is a hell of a lot bigger than what Tio really thinks right now. It's sort of like the issue with like Devin Haney and Lomachenko, like
right.
You see him a little bit and you're like, oh, he's not that big, and then when you really see him, you're like, oh, he's a lot bigger. And Teofimo, the fact that Teofimo is jumping up to junior welterweight.
Yeah, and I just got a real problem with that. Like I know you're going with it, Des, but I just got a real problem with you did not successfully clean out 130 or 135.
Oh yeah, he did.
And your dad is just so arrogant to be like, "Oh, we got to do bigger and better things." It's all, and it's just like, so what's going to happen next? You going to jump up to 147 and get your butt whooped? Like, I just don't like the fact that they're not. He's not facing reality.
I say he's not going about it the right way.
Yeah, and in the long run, it's going to hurt. Like this is what I like about Shakur. When Shakur didn't have a good fight, he was honest about it, and he knew what he had to get better at, and he fixed it. Devin Haney. They wanted him to fight Lomachenko right before the pandemic in like 2019. When he fought Jojo Diaz. No, when he fought Jorge Linares. Okay. But then Jorge Linares rocked Devin. Even though Devin won, he rocked him a couple times. Yeah, Devin was like, all right, let me step back. And he took 2 or 3 more fights. Now he's stepping up. Because at that time, Lomachenko might have beat Devin Haney.
Yeah.
And then they was having the back and forth with Teofimo and all that. I knocked him out in sparring. And it's just like, I like Teofimo was cool when he was the takeover. He was a great prospect. It was kind of like what I'm seeing with Brandon Lee. Because if Brandon Lee gets the competition like he had last night again, Brandon Lee gonna get this. Because that was the first time I ever seen him wobbly. Every showbox I saw Brandon Lee, he knocked somebody the F out. Like, yeah, he's a good, like Smokey.
Yeah, he's a good fighter. Yeah,
he was a good fighter. But last night he got wobbled and he threw his punches and the dude ate him. He was like, let's go. And he kept coming forward. Wait till y'all see it.
And that's what,
my thing with
with Lopez. Like Lopez is jumping up to 140.
It's too much. It's too much, Ron. It's too much too fast.
He hasn't really he should take a tune-up at 140.
He should take 3 tune-ups. He should take 3 tune-ups at 140. He should redo the power. He should redo the Cambosis. He should redo the what's his name? Sandor Martin or whatever.
Yeah, Sandor Martin.
He need to redo that.
So bad, man. But, I didn't like that fight against him and Sandor Martin. I was just thinking about the fight. I didn't really like. He didn't look too good, but Sandor Martin was like on his bike the whole fight. Like,
Sandor Martin beat up Mikey Garcia though too.
Yeah, he did. He retired Mikey, didn't he? He retired Mikey. Man. Yeah, I mean,
I'm just saying,
I think he'll be able to pull out.
Him jumping to 140.
I mean, put your bet, Des. You might make us look wrong. You put that $50 up on FanDuel or at one of the casinos there and be more. You come home like, yo, Corey, I got me a quick 150, 200 off that knock. You might be right.
I might have.
But I just don't think it's smart the way it's like these fighters, guys. They get built up. They see, like Tim Bradley said last night, they see Pretty Boy Floyd. They don't see the violent Money Mayweather. I mean, they don't. Excuse me. Let me take that back. I said it wrong. They don't see the violent Pretty Boy Floyd. They see Money Mayweather. Yeah. They think that as soon as I get in here, I'm supposed to get $1 million contract, and I'm 15-0. They walk around like they 45-0, like Floyd was. Like, no, that's a whole damn 30 fights. Then they get rocked, and then man, I just don't think he's living in reality, Des. I think he's gonna get his ass whooped by Josh Taylor. Excuse my language.
So y'all just think he's moving too fast? Then
I think he's just moving too fast up. Like honestly, he should stay at 135. Like all the money's at 135.
You can't get beat up by Cambosis. And then here's what else is stupid. Now Devin Haney, Shakur, they're
Tank.
all on ESPN Plus. They're all on Top Rank. Those are easy fights to make. So if he really thought who he was, he could go ahead and knock them out, and Legacy could be next. But instead, he doing the T Diddy thing. We got J-Lo, and we fight the best, and nobody but the best. We're going to move up to 140. We want Josh Taylor. And then when he said Josh Taylor, I'm telling y'all fellas, I was sitting there looking like this.
Yeah. Josh Taylor's a big boy, yo.
I was like, he want Josh Taylor? And I know the argument is, okay, Josh Taylor didn't look the best against Jack Catterall. Jack Catterall's undefeated, though.
Good fighter, yeah.
He's a great fighter.
Good fighter.
Josh Taylor's still a big boy.
Yeah.
And AB trying to come back, too. He at 140. So at 140, you got Josh Taylor, Jack Catterall, AB if he come back, Regis Prograis. Like, it's one was Jose Cepeda. 140 is no joke. Ramirez, Jose Ramirez ain't that bad. Do y'all even think Teofimo Lopez can be Jose Ramirez?
If he fought like he did against Martin, no.
So, you know,
it's a lot of variables with T.O. right now. So it's like,
I respect.
We're gonna have to see.
I respect him that he wants to go after Josh Taylor.
Yeah, I respect it.
I think he should stay. He should stay at 135. Literally, that's where all the money's at right now.
That's all the money.
Or Twan, if he want to go to 140, I'm fine with that. Like fight three bums at 140 that are in the top.
Just 20. Get used to the weight. Like, bro, you're going from 130.
You know, like Twan, let me jump to Josh Taylor. Like, are you out your mind?
All right, but Shakur doing the same thing.
Shakur is an animal and he don't cry like a you know what when he get whooped and be on Twitter and Instagram. Do I still got it? Am I still that good? And you got so many doubts, ups and downs. I'm like, man, y'all wouldn't make it in Muhammad Ali's era. Y'all wouldn't make it in Sugar Ray Leonard's era. Y'all wouldn't make it in some of these eras. You sitting do I feel everybody said nobody's hating on you? You got beat by Sandor Martin. Bad. And then they gave it to you because you was in the hometown. You say, give me the big theater and the Hulu theater. And the theater was the half empty. You should have stayed with the small theater at MSG. Like, nobody's hating on you. You killing your own brand, dude. Chill out and just fight. The people you're supposed to fight and then come in with confidence and fight hard. You got rocked by Kambosos in that one fight. He got an Anthony Joshua syndrome. Y'all remember versus Sandor Martin when he was rocking Teofimo. Teofimo started backing off. He got some of them like, oh shoot, George Kambosos Jr. again. Let me back up. Like he got that syndrome too.
But see, Shakur's a little different. See, Fimo, he's going.
Shakur is way different, Twan. But go ahead. He's way different than him.
See, Shakur, he's only going up 5 pounds. He's only moving up 1 weight class. And the fact that Shakur has that type of talent, like. If you put them side by side, like
I feel what you're saying. I definitely agree. I feel what you're saying, but
the fact that Tio is moving up 2 weight class, it's the 10-pound difference is something scary. Like you have to.
Tio gets tired too damn fast too.
Like, bro, like again, my opinion, because he went from 130 up to 140. He said, I don't even want to bang with the 135s. I want to go to 140. Like, you think the people 140 going to be lightweight? Like, they're going to be light work? Oh, no. Like,
bugging, man.
He fought Kambosos at 130?
He either fought Kambosos at 130 or 135. Either or. You ain't supposed to get whooped like that. Like, I'm jumping to 140, fellas. I want y'all to listen to this. Not I'm jumping to 140. I'm jumping to 140 and I'm fighting the best at 140.
Hold on. So Tio wasn't at 135?
Lopez,
he might have been.
I think he was at 130. He was at 130. He ain't jumping up too because he fought Kambosos, right? Kambosos took the belts from him at 135.
Oh, he was at 135. He only moved up 1 weight class.
Yeah, that's why. Okay, he moved up 1 weight class.
You stay at 135 because you was talking literally 2 years ago, like, oh, I'm a fight Tank. I'm a fight.
Yeah, he was saying that. Yeah.
I want to fight.
He said Tank was scared of him and all that.
I'm gonna get Shakur up here.
Hey, and they all roasted him on social media when he got rocked by Kambosos.
Right.
So you talking all that noise at 135, and then all of a sudden you're like, "Oh, I got beat by Kambosos," and then you look bad against Martin.
Let me skate out of here, right?
Let me just jump to 140, like, because they were saying that about Haney. Haney's like, "Oh, I'm undisputed. I'm staying at 135. If you want undisputed at 135, you need to come through me." And
he was trying to use that. He was having struggle making weight at 135,
But
so
he
that's
made
why
it.
he wound up moving up or something like that. That's why
Would he have
did
been
it
struggling
against
if he'd have
Kambosos.
won this?
Huh?
Would he have been struggling if he'd have won by KO?
No, it was definitely excuses. Kambosos just was a better fighter that night. Even though I think if he rematched, I think T.O. probably could have beat Kambosos. I don't know why he ran from that weight.
T.O.,
class. I really
but the
don't.
thing is, here's the
Because he
scary
got
thing.
hit.
If Kambosos, and this is the thing, guys,
Got hit.
Devin Haney went over there to fight him. Go ahead, fellas. Y'all keep talking.
Okay. Yeah, Dev went over there twice, and Dev did his thing,
And
went
then
over there
Devin
twice.
gave him the business.
And gave him the
Like,
business twice.
Yeah, like
Easy
T.O.
fights too. Easy fight. That's why I'm saying Kambosos was like, don't get me wrong, Devin Haney is undisputed. I get that. But he got it from a fighter.
He was
I
just
don't
on
think none of
momentum.
us think I don't think none of us think Kambosos is an elite fighter, right?
Oh no.
Kambosos is a top 20 fighter.
Top 20, but he's not elite though.
He's not elite. And my thing is with T.O., once he got rocked by Kambosos, if y'all bored this week, just go look at that Sandor Martin fight. I might look at it. Just look at how his eyes get when he actually get hurt by Sandor Martin. Like he switch up.
Sandor
When you watched, who was that we was talking about yesterday, guys? When they got hit hard, they got mad and they threw back. Like, hold the hell. Even Brandon Lee, when y'all watch Brandon Lee, he was getting rocked, but even when he was getting rocked, he was like, hold on 1 second. Mendoza, when Sebastian was hitting him hard, Mendoza like, hold on, tall ass mother. What you gonna do? Like, you know what I mean? Like T.O. get hit and he be like,
wait a minute.
Yeah.
What do I do? It's like, you fight back?
Right.
Or you gonna go to sleep anyway?
I'm gonna say
it's like these dudes are like, I'm gonna survive. I don't know. Y'all can analyze it. It's
even,
frustrating.
Even the kid that Shakur fought yesterday, like after he got dropped them 2 times, he was still like
he was trying to fight.
He was tough.
Still like,
he was a tough fighter.
I'm
yeah.
coming. So
right, he was trying to fight. He was up. He was mad. It got stopped. It was a whole bunch of other stuff. Like he didn't quit. This dude, like him and Anthony Joshua, it's like they got rocked too hard one time, and they're like, I don't know. It's like the mentality is like, even if I lose, I'd rather lose. I don't know. It's beyond frustrating to watch T.O., guys. It's really frustrating because I actually like T.O. He was the takeover. He was doing backflips.
He had the bravado, right?
He had the bravado, right? He did. He come in there dancing and shit. And then he used to fight on Heisman night all the time. He had a lot of stuff going for him.
He had a lot of stuff going for him. And because Sandor Martin was on Heisman night. And then here's another thing, fellas. Sandor Martin was on Heisman night. Mm-hmm. I feel like he should have got one more fight in before the Australia. Y'all let me know if y'all disagree.
He got you said T.O. should have took one more fight?
Before he fights Josh Taylor, do y'all think? I think so. He should have got another fight in.
Yeah, I think he should have got. I was kind of surprised when he did call Josh Taylor. I think he should have got another fight because he didn't look that good against Martin. Even though I believe he won the fight because Martin, was catching with a check right hook, but Martin didn't really do enough. I thought he was on his bike the whole fight. He wasn't trying to stand in the pocket with T.O. when T.O. was trying to fight. So I think T.O. edged it, but he didn't look good. So I definitely think he should have got another fight just to get us, like how Twan said, just to see how he feels at 140. Because that's only he fought that one fight at 140, didn't look good. Now you're about to go fight the best 140 pounder. So, but like I said, but at the same time, I like when fighters want to smoke. I like when he want to fight the best people, and you know what I mean. He's got confidence in himself. So
I definitely respect.
I ain't mad at
Taylor.
Yeah, now I'm gonna transition real quick, fellas, and I don't mean to cut y'all off. Into Clarissa Shields is fighting again. She's fighting at home in Detroit. Okay. Now the reason why this fight is significant to me is because
is it a rematch?
Till this day, yes, it's a rematch with somebody.
It's a rematch, okay.
Till this day, I think Clarissa Shields' only loss is to Hannah Gabriels. Mm-hmm. Hannah Gabriels, I thought, whooped Clarissa Shields. When y'all get a chance, rewatch it. Okay. I think she went off of some politics and being at home. Okay. Here's why I respect Clarissa Shields, and if y'all see, I had a big apology video to her because I didn't think she was going to be Savannah Marshall.
She did Clarissa good that Shields, fight, man. She did good. Is that what she's fighting in Detroit again?
She's fighting in Detroit, but now she's going to rematch Hannah Gabriels. Oh, okay. Hannah Gabriels was the one that I thought
beat her.
Was the one that beat her.
Okay, I would have to watch that. I didn't get to see her. I did watch her against Savannah Marshall, and
Yeah,
that was a good fight. She went over in her backyard, beat her, but I didn't get to
Rock
see the
Star.
one you talk about. So I'll
Rock
rewatch
Star.
that before. Did she fight this week? When she fight?
She fighting June here. Let me look it
Oh,
up.
dude.
I
Okay.
was just looking at the boxing schedule. I was like, what we got coming up?
Okay.
And I know we got Rolly coming up. We got who else we got? We got Rolly. We got Canelo. We got the Haney fight. And then I was like, well, let me see what's in June. Because they pushed back the fight that we all wanted to see. What's the joint we wanted to see? My man from Philly going to Japan.
Oh yeah,
They pushed that back. Yeah, they pushed that up. So I was like, let me see what they got. And then I look, and it says Clarissa Shields versus versus Hannah Gabriels. Hannah Gabriels is from like Central America, like Colombia or something. And I'm like, oh, she gonna run it back? Because me and a lot of boxing critics don't think she won.
Okay.
So the fact that she's running that back shows me a lot. Like I'm gaining more respect for her, and I'm actually excited to watch that fight.
Me too. I'm gonna check it out. You
Yeah,
got me
see,
excited to watch it. I'm gonna watch the first one that you said that.
I think she
You might
can watch
have
the
loved.
first one.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch.
As a matter
that.
of fact, she one of the only people that put Clarissa Shields on her butt.
Oh, she knocked it down that fight.
She
Okay.
knocked her down.
Oh,
She put her on her head. Yeah, she put her on her bottom.
I like
Okay.
Clarissa Shields, man. I like her though. Yeah, she's
I
a
always
dog.
liked her. I just was scared that she was heading down that Adrian Broner road. Like I like AB, but it was like a lot of y'all calling yourself the GOAT, and all this other stuff. And I'm like, guys, y'all ain't even 25 fights in. Y'all got to stop comparing yourself to somebody that got 45 fights.
Right, longevity fight. Right.
Because right now, I don't know if y'all know women's boxing history. Ann Wolf will still beat up half of these. Y'all probably know Ann Wolf. She used to train. What's the dude that fought Canelo? James. Y'all remember James Kirkland?
Yeah,
That's Ann Wolf. That's the trainer. That's a chick that might not like. That's a chick that all of us might get in the ring with, and we might be like, all right, I might have to strategize. I might have to actually strategize and really fight her because if she catch me with something, I'm gonna be embarrassed. So I'm gonna have to actually use head movement, and I'm gonna have to actually break her down like on some regular stuff. Like Ann Wolf is one of the toughest chicks ever. Just watch Ann Wolf's fights, and y'all gonna be like, all right, whatever.
I know who she is.
And Clarissa Shields still ain't better than her in my opinion. Ann Wolf was a beast.
Okay.
But if she want to be the GOAT or the GWOAT, I will zip my mouth up and I will say, hey, Your Royal Highness and all that, if she beat Hannah Gabriels. Because this will prove me wrong. Because y'all see, Hannah Gabriels dropped Clarissa Shields fast. And I was looking, it's like 27 to 28. And I was like, damn. She rocked her. And I was like, see, that's that. And when that happened, the first thing that came to my mind was, oh, shoot. Is this going to be another Adrian Broner versus Maidana? But they gave her the decision. But I don't think she won here. I'm going to say right now, April, we got Tank Garcia. Oh, fellas, what y'all want to do that week? Like, what's a good weekday week? I think we should do like a preview show that evening, one day that evening.
I agree too. Do you want to watch party that or no? Or
y'all can commentate. I ain't paying for that.
Oh no.
I ain't paying for that. I ain't paying $90, bro.
No,
$90 is shoot. Give me $90 worth of food. I'll give me a food truck. I'll flip that to like $500 or $600. They are bugging.
I'll watch Party Court. I'll just like FaceTime you or something. You can watch it on my TV. It's old. I mean, we'll do something like that. But yeah, we can do like a pre-fight thing too. Y'all been checking out All Access?
Yeah.
I checked out the one. Have y'all seen both of them yet?
Yeah, I've seen both of them.
Yet. I've seen the first episode, and then I've seen clips of Tank really giving Garcia his credit.
Yeah,
like,
Tank's been giving his credit.
He's like, yo, I'm not trying to get hit with none of that. And like, I'm like, you right, because Ryan is a big boy.
Yeah.
So like,
definitely.
Like Ryan ain't one of these other 135ers. Ryan's a big dude.
He's a 140. I mean, he's a 140 now.
He should be 140. Ryan Garcia should definitely be 140.
His weight class is still 140 because, like I said, he moved up the fight. Well, he says he's at 140 now. So, but I think their fight. What did he fight at the catchweight at 136? Yeah, 136.
A catchweight at 136.
Yeah, 136. So after this fight, I think Ryan is still gonna go to 140.
No, he said he want Devin Haney next.
Oh, so he's going back to 135.
He said he wants a shot at Haney.
All right, y'all. I don't mean to mess up the conversation because y'all rolling right now. Saturday, June 3rd. So a week before Taylor versus Lopez, Clarissa Shields will fight Hannah Gabriels on DAZN.
On DAZN. Okay.
It's an early summer card. I'm actually really excited about that.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that out. So we only got one fight this week, then, right?
Yes. Now the fight this week. Do either one of y'all know about Joe Joyce or?
Joe Joyce. I might have seen a fight. Let me bring him up real quick.
So Joe Joyce beat what's the dude that Chisora fought like 3 times from Australia? That he's Tyson Fury's sparring partner, Joseph Parker.
So Joe Joyce heavyweight. I know he is. Yeah, I seen him fight.
Yeah.
I seen him on the undercard of whoever he fought last. I'm trying to think who fight that was, but yeah, he was decent.
So check this out, Joe Joyce, and he's a little older, but he's still undefeated. He's one of those guys. So Joe Joyce, fellas, knocks Joseph Parker to you know what out.
Yeah, it knocked Joseph.
And I'm like, right. Oh, this just changed the game up.
I think that's the fight I seen him fight Joseph Parker.
And most people are thinking Joe Joyce can beat Anthony Joshua right now. Now, Joe Joyce is tough and all, and that could be a fight for Wilder, too, in the future.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see Joe Joyce beating Wilder. Wilder's too strong.
No.
I think Wilder punch him and have him doing the stanky leg.
I believe so, too.
Yeah.
But Joe Joyce is an animal. He's on his way up, and that's somebody that we're gonna have to look for in the heavyweight division. I mean, Big Baby think he the best heavyweight. I think that's a problem for Big Baby too. Matter of fact, y'all give me an analyst, both of y'all. What's y'all analyst on Big Baby's performance last night?
I mean,
he wasn't too bad.
Yeah, he wasn't too bad. I thought he did. The guy was on his bike a lot. The other I think his name was Big Baby too. I think he was fighting for the name of Big Babies. Honestly,
wait till the other Big Baby come back though. Jarrell Miller.
Oh,
he like 300 pounds.
Damn, 300 pounds.
No, I ain't fighting 300 pounds. You crazy? Nope.
But Jay, he looked good at. I ain't like the stoppage and all that. I mean, I ain't like his corner threw in the towel and but Jay Anderson, look, guy, he got potential, man. But we just gotta see him get in there with one of them bangers,
Yeah, test him out a little bit.
Test him out a little bit. I want to see somebody standing there like he was fighting a heavyweight yesterday. That he was moving a lot. He was moving like a cruiserweight the other day, So he really couldn't really stand in there in the pocket with him and showcase all his skills, but. I give him. He did what he was supposed to do. You feel me? I thought he looked good. What you think, Twan?
Yeah, he was okay, but like the dude ran.
Yeah, that was said. The dude was on his bike a lot. So
I said he needs somebody that'll be willing to throw with him for real, so they can really like see.
He was sneaking some of them haymakers in there, Twan.
No, like somebody who would like.
He was throwing them haymakers here and there.
Yeah, but for the most part, he was just moving for the most part. You want somebody that's like, oh, I ain't scared of you for real. He looked. Let's just go in here and just throw them.
Mm-hmm.
So all right, I need both of y'all right now. I'm gonna start with Dez, and I'm gonna start with you, Twan. I'm gonna finish with Dez. I need your top 5 heavyweights right now.
Of all time?
Nah, just right now. Like who
right now?
Who's the top 5 right now?
I got Usyk number 1. Let's see. I got Fury number 2. I got Wilder number 3. I got Ruiz number 4. And then I got that guy from Cuba number 5. There's
the one that Ruiz beat?
Right now, I don't see nobody else beating him at the moment. Not
Ortiz? You don't see nobody else beating Ortiz right now?
At 5? Right now.
Joe Joyce to knock Ortiz the F out. I'm just being real.
Then they gotta make that happen.
They do.
Ortiz, the old dude, old Ortiz.
Yeah, the Ortiz, the 50-year-old.
Oh, he called him 50. I think Ortiz is done, ain't he? Ain't he done?
He might not be.
I think he's done. He just got who he lose to?
Andy Ruiz.
Oh, Andy
Yeah,
Ruiz,
him and
that's
Ruiz
right.
had an eliminator. That's why I got Ruiz over him.
Yeah, man. And what's crazy is I thought Ortiz would have looked better that fight, honestly.
He dropped in the first round, then it was over.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I thought Ortiz would have looked better that fight. I got mine's kind of same as Twan. I got Fury #1 right now, even though he's pissing me off right now. I don't know why.
I'm about to say the only reason why I don't have Fury at #1 is because he's ducking Usyk.
Yeah, that's making me kind of.
why.
Yeah, that's making it's pissing me off. But see, you have Usyk beating Fury though.
Yes.
At default, right? So
Mhm.
I can see why.
Who you got winning that fight, Des?
I would have Fury win. I mean, I still would have Fury win. I gotta see somebody beat Fury first. You know, I still would have Fury winning that fight. Just off of size alone and boxing ability. You know, on paper, I would, but I wouldn't be surprised if Usyk beat him too. It's something Usyk's got that Fury don't want to jump out there with. I don't know if it's the movement.
That's why.
Yeah, I think if he gets in there with a fighter that can move as well as him, I think Fury might be a little scared of that right now. So it's like, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if Usyk beat him. That's why I want to see it because it's intriguing. You feel me? Like Usyk's got the skills to beat Fury. You know. But if I would have to bet against one, I would still go with Fury, and then I would go with Wilder 2. I would go Usyk. I would go Ruiz, and then fifth. I put Big Baby fifth right now.
Yeah.
I'll go with Big Baby for fifth right now.
Yeah, so I would go.
Bunch of people.
I would go 1 Usyk. I would go 2 Fury. 3 you would have to go Wilder, but then 4 is Big Baby for me, and 5 is Joe Joyce. 6 is Anthony Joshua. And then 7A is like Joseph Parker. 7B is like Andy Ruiz or some crap like that.
Okay.
And 8, since the real Big Baby, Jarrell Miller, he coming back. I give him 8 because he on his way back. He got to get through all that sanction and stuff because he got busted for all them drugs.
Got you. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's my 5. I'm rearranged, and I'm not saying Andrew Ruiz is whack. I just don't see. I don't see him beating Joe Joyce, or I don't see Andrew Ruiz beating Joe Joyce or Big Baby.
I just want to see the fights happen for him.
Yeah, we gotta see it. Yeah, I would like to see that fight though. We should do 1 week, maybe next show, whatever. We should just do we should do our pound for pound. Everybody do that pound for pound.
Hell yeah.
Let's do it.
I like that.
Let's do our top 10 pound for pound next week or whatever, and we'll see how we compare and contrast in that. That's a little that'll be fun to do, you know.
Now I'm gonna say this. Yeah, go ahead.
I was about to say, on the top of my head, I won't be able to give it to you because I know I'll probably miss somebody. So I really want to, try to study and give you an accurate list. So yeah, we should do that next week, though. Okay. Honestly.
Yeah, I like that. But I want to say this too while we're thinking about it. That John Ryder dude, that Canelo's fighting.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody probably think it's a walk in the parking lot. That's a pretty big dude. I seen him. He got some size on him.
He got some size on him, but he's getting ready. He's trying to get ready for Bivol again. And that
you think Canelo gonna run it back?
He wants to. That's what you've been talking about the whole time.
So
I'm sorry, fellas. If Canelo run it back, I don't see Benavidez. I don't see Benavidez beating him. If Canelo run it back with Bivol, I don't see Benavidez beating Canelo. I'm sorry. Benavidez ain't got the skill or the power as Bivol. I'm just being real. Bivol's a strong, big dude, man.
Now, Bivol fights like Canelo, just like Canelo, but he's bigger.
All right, let me ask you this, Twan. You a boxer. Who wins between Bivol and Benavidez?
I'm thinking. So if Benavidez fought like he did with Plant, just made it messy, and made Bivol actually fight, I would give it to Benavidez.
Right.
But Benavidez fights literally just like Canelo, but he's bigger and a little bit stronger. So if Bivol can sit in there and actually box him, catch him with counters, catch and release, then Bivol's got it easy. But Benavidez, he don't care. And that's my problem. Benavidez does not care. He's like, oh, you can catch and release all you want to. I'm still going to keep coming forward. I'm going to hit you in the arms. I'm going to hit you in your hips. I'm going to hit you in your chest. I'm going to make it so even if I do lose, you will know who I am by the time I'm done. I would give Benavidez the up over Bivol if he made it a actual fight.
Because for real, Twan, a lot of people thought that Kovalov was the boogeyman until he got his ass rocked.
Yeah.
So
and
that's
and Benavidez is going down that same path because Benavidez got that freaking
kind of built like Kovalov too.
Like he's got that fury build a little bit, not in the fat.
Right.
He's got lanky power.
Right, like Wilder. Wilder got that long.
He's just built
power.
awkward. No, like Wilder's cut. Benavidez is just lanky because even when you saw him with his weight, you're sitting there, it's like he looks sapped. Until you get in there with Plant, and you're sitting there like, oh, he's not sapped. He's just built weird.
Yeah, he gets built. He's naturally a fat
when
boy.
he was little.
I'm about to say he's actually a fat boy.
He was a fat kid. Look at Benavidez. Yeah, tell him, Des. Yeah,
he was 300 pounds as a kid. So it's like,
on top of that, he's dense.
Yeah, so his body.
He didn't want to be. He didn't want to be a boxer. All his brothers were boxers. He was never going to be the boxer. But he got tired of people picking him on at school. Then he started beating you know what up when he started coming. So we said, all right, word, that's how we feeling. Then he started going to school beating people the heck up.
When he got in that ring, yep. But like Twan said, Canelo wants that Bivol rematch so bad again. I really don't want Bivol to fight it because Bivol gonna have to come down, fight him at a catchweight again. It don't really. I mean, Bivol's not really getting nothing out. I mean, he's gonna get a paycheck. I mean,
he's gonna get paid.
Yeah, he's gonna get paid. My bad. He's gonna get paid. But like Canelo just need to fight Benavidez right there in his division after this fight. I would want to, but I think he's gonna try to go to Bivol, fight Bivol again. The
fight, fellas, is Bivol versus what's the dude that just beat Anthony bench press yard? Beterbiev. Bivol versus Beterbiev is the fight.
Yep, that'll be it. That'll be a good one.
That's who needs to fight. Dimitri Bivol versus Artur Beterbiev.
Yep, I would see that. I would love to see that.
But
that's it.
Like I told you, match this week, man. They've been coming out saying Canelo, since he fought like back to back, hurt his hand before that Bivol fight. That's the only reason why he's going after Bivol. He's like, if my hand ain't hurt, I probably have him. Because you could even.
That's what I do like about Canelo. He don't make no excuses. He wouldn't tell you that. But I mean, I respect that he gonna run it back. But I'm gonna tell y'all now, if he beat Bivol, he gonna have the confidence to fight Benavidez.
Oh yeah,
I would like to see that. I like to see it. That's the fight. That's the fight everybody wants, though, in that division.
Because my thing is, what is Benavidez gonna do when he's swinging all hard and Canelo and he coming hard too? Like
it's not even that. It's like Canelo also got a chin on him. Like,
that's what I'm saying. What is he gonna do? Because Canelo and Canelo is going to hit way harder than anybody Benavidez has ever fought. Benavidez took them shots from the dudes he fought. Is he going to be able to take Canelo when Canelo come full power and hit him with one of the mean body shots?
You never know, because especially if you get hit in the liver, like
I'm not saying Benavidez can't win, but I guarantee when Canelo hit him in the body, Benavidez gonna like, oh shit.
It's intriguing. Definitely intriguing fight. Hell yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So we've been rapping, fellas. What's this? This week is just Joe Joyce, so we'll do that. Now, y'all want to do Saturday or Sunday next weekend?
Whichever day good for y'all. It's cool with me. Saturday or Sunday.
Whatever. We can watch the Joe Joyce, and then we can do Sunday again just to analyze, see what's going on.
Oh yeah, true that. Yeah.
We can do that. Now that following week, we got to come up with something midweek because we got to do something leading up to the Tank Garcia fight.
Right.
Yeah,
Now I'm gonna go over that undercard. Let me go over that undercard before we get up out of here. I know Gabe Rosado's fighting that dude again that he already knocked out. He's a big prospect. But here, let me see. Tank Davis, Box Rec. Box Rec been on some bull crap. Let me see who's on that undercard. All right, fellas. T-Mobile. Did you see that second All Access, Des, or no?
Yeah, I watched it. Yeah,
I'm gonna watch it in a little bit.
It was good. Tank, but y'all boy Tank need to stay away from all that. What y'all eat sugar in Maryland or something, man? You need to stay away from all that damn
all
sugar.
that candy.
Crazy.
That's just Tank.
Yeah, man.
That's Tank in general, yo.
Yeah, that's just Tank, man. Oh, man. Yeah, he was eating hella candy. Ryan was trying to do the same thing too, though.
Ryan was. Yeah, maybe that's the young boy thing that keep him in.
Yeah, he could burn that weight real good.
No,
Yeah.
it's honestly a boxing thing because sometimes when I was training for fights, it'd be days where you would eat good for a while and then you just need a day.
You need sugar.
Right, got you. Yeah.
Yeah, you do need sugar in your body. That's how some people get sick. You got to balance that out. So yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need a sweet tooth. All right, let me see. David Morrell is on there. Gabe Rosado, Elijah Garcia. So
Gabe was
not too.
again?
Yeah, Gabe's fighting that dude that he knocked out on the zone.
Okay.
The dude that he fought right before what's the overrated dude? Jaime Munguia.
Oh, okay.
Jaime
It was some dude who was undefeated. He was from like Uzbekistan or one of them Triple G countries or some stuff.
Yeah.
And he had dropped Gabe in the first round. And Gabe was just in there just to, be a household name to make this dude look good.
Right.
Yep.
The dude comes in on Gabe. Gabe does like this, Twine. I'll send y'all the link. Gabe does like this. And then the dude swings. Then Gabe goes and puts him to sleep face first.
Right.
Yeah, sounds like Gabe.
So he wanted the rematch. I think it's dumb. I think Gabe gonna put him to sleep again. Honestly.
Probably. Yeah. Decent little undercard. Yeah, but that's gonna be a big fight, man.
Who is this Dave Morrell dude? Have I heard of him, fellas? Give me some.
I never heard of him.
Gecko. I ain't heard of him. Elijah Garcia. I know he's the zone guy, but I don't know. Did you watch that show, Box One, on Friday?
What, on Friday? No.
Yeah.
I was at work.
Des, what was that dude's name from upstate New York?
I know his last name was Brown.
Something, man. Look.
I know his last name was Brown. Pissed me off though.
Yeah, got all them damn shorts on. He was winning the fight, and then the second half he lost steam.
Lost gas. You could tell he was a better fighter. He just let the guy outwork him and wound up losing that fight. That fight, he's gonna go back and watch that fight like, God damn it. You know, he let that fight slip away, man. Crazy.
Yeah, but I'm gonna go watch this fight when I get off. So I want y'all to check out that Showtime card.
Got you.
All right, I got you.
Undercards. Des, make sure you also see the card that me and Twan was talking about, the first DAZN card.
Yeah.
What's the dude's name? Matisse versus I can't say his name.
Yeah, I'm gonna go watch those. I ain't
Yes.
Oh yeah, happy Easter to y'all fellas too.
My kids are going.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
You going anywhere with the kids, Twan or Des?
Yeah, I'm about to go meet up with the fam in a little bit.
Get a whole bunch of stuff done. Honestly, as soon as we get off here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But I'm gonna go back and watch some fights, guys, that you told me to. Yeah, we can chop up. What we do. So Tank fight the week after. Okay.
Yeah, the week after we got to come up with a midweek, a preview. Even if it's Friday night, something like Thursday night, Friday night, Wednesday night.
All right, cool. Thursday probably be good. Thursday.
Yeah.
Thursday. Okay, no doubt. Okay.
All right, fellas. I'll be texting y'all in a minute, man. Y'all enjoy y'all Sunday with y'all fam. Crazy weekend. I don't know how we were supposed to cover all of them, but hey, shout out to Izzy, man.
Yeah, we did our best though, man. Appreciate it.
Yep.
No problem, man. You guys have a good one.
All right, man, catch y'all.
Yep.
What did you think about the fight?
I beat him. Everybody out there know I beat him. Everybody out there know I beat him. But let me talk something. Let me let y'all know. Y'all know I beat that boy. Y'all know I beat that boy. Y'all know I beat that boy. I beat him. Y'all know I beat that boy. Y'all know I beat that boy. Y'all know I beat that boy. Everybody out there know I beat him. 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 I want to thank the whole hood who came out here.